Okay, nice. So, last part of the tutorial on Scooby-Doo Unmasked. GBA, any persons in Speedrun. What to say about it? This last part will be about boss battles. The caveman and the final boss. I'll start with the caveman. I won't do anything. I won't say anything. Sorry. I'll just show you. Well, it pretty much explained everything. You have most life that he does. So the main part of the fight is touching him as fast as possible. So just aiming at him and shooting as soon as you can. Even if it means getting hit, since you have way more HP than him. You just have to hit him just after he touches the ground. Sorry. So yeah, one last. Sorry, wrong state. So yeah, one last time. The key is to hit him as fast as possible here. The problem is that his hitbox is a bit weird. And I don't think... Well, anyway, he's a joke. And even if he destroys your suit, you'll get him the hit after. So he was totally useless. Now we're going to talk about the final fight, which is way more interesting in my opinion. Yeah, so there are two main techniques. Nothing differs during the first phase of the boss. The objective is to do spin attacks on his fists. Then you have two methods. One that I call the old method, which is what I do for the world record, and the so-called new method, which is a faster method that is more optimal, and that goes way faster but is also way more dangerous. I'm going to start the fight again. So first you kill the fists. When the fists are clutched, I don't know if it's the word. Anyway, when they're clutched, you can't attack them, you'll take a damage if you hit them. So just focus on avoiding the bubble. Get on this platform, get the suit, and get to the edge of the platform. Once you're here, with a good timing, you can hit the ice twice. You'll hear a distinctive sound when you do. So it's long, as you can see. And when the first eye is destroyed, you just move, change platform, and start again. This time on the platform. So yeah, you're just waiting for the boss to accept to die. As you can see, take ages. And then you shoot at him. When he does that, you just cross the stage. But then I don't have any more mobblers, so I just attack him with spin attacks. And the ding dong, the boss is dead. That's pretty long. Aiming at the eyes with the bow is pretty frustrating. You'll need good practice to do it. But there is a second method that I find way more difficult because it involves the Kung Fu suit, and the Kung Fu kick is pretty tricky because of the hitbox icon. So once you've done that, you go up there, you get a costume, and you fly until you get the karate suit. And he shoots lasers, and after he shoots a laser, you jump from the platform and do a karate kick. Yeah, as you can see, it's pretty tricky to do. These 2 karate kicks per eye. I think I just took a hit. Yeah, I took a hit at the same time as I did my karate kick on him. So I got hit, I lost my costume. Here I jumped on him because I didn't do my kick soon enough. But it's way more efficient in a way than just firing arrows at him. Common. Yeah, as you can see, it's pretty tricky. Starting over. Maybe it should be possible. I have to wonder with some things. I'm going to do more tests afterwards. Essentially, whether I can or not shoot at his hands whilst they are electrified with an arrow. As you can see, it's timing, it's pretty tricky to get a grace path. The boss is not free. I found it pretty hard the first time, and yeah, getting the timing of it is really hard. It takes a bit of practice. Yes, it's impossible to hit with the arrows. So yeah, stick to the spin attack. Don't hesitate to take hits during the first phase, since you shouldn't need your Scooby mills of life during the whole fight. Afterwards, it's more a matter of getting the karate suit, which I found pretty difficult for some reason. Well, of course, keeping the suit. I think by doing that, I managed to do a double hit on both eyes. I'd have to double check, but if I manage to kill his eye, yeah, you can do a double hit if you're pretty good. So yeah, it's a hell of a game of a game. But yeah, it's pretty tricky to aim. Trying for the optimal once again. You see, I was fast enough to kill one of his hands before he shot any projectile. So that was pretty good for this first phase, even though I lost some life. Then I'm getting the carry suit. I didn't took any hit on this. And there I... Ah, shit. Come on. Oh yeah. It's going to be a lot of practice for me, guys. It goes faster. It's... The problem is that it goes way faster if you manage to get the glimpse of the... If you manage to see what timing is good, and also whether you can do a double hit on both sides or not. There is shot only one eye. Yeah, double hit. I think it's a matter of practicing, but I'm sure I'm still going faster than by doing the aero things. I think I could combine both and use arrows afterwards, after a certain time. I don't really know. Yes, with that. I managed to get it anyway. Yeah, I'll do the test in speedrun to know whether it's faster to do either one or two techniques or even combine both to be at the same time safe and efficient. Especially since the method is pretty hard. I find it to highly depend on the whether or not you manage to land double hits on his eyes. Yeah, I think it's a matter of timing. You have to wait for him to do his double laser attack, and afterwards, a bit before, when his eyes are glowing, you jump and you do your kick attack. I think I should do like that. Yeah, I had to take that yet. That's pretty annoying, that spin attack. Yeah, Scooby does when he changes costume. Just to hit one. Yeah, I think I got a good... I thought it was the other eye. Like... No. Maybe... Well, if you see that you have difficulties, don't hesitate to use the aero costume. That was a pretty decent fight. So yes, combining both techniques to be both fast and efficient. The most optimal way of killing bosses is with the carry suit anyway. So thanks for following this walkthrough. tutorial. I don't know if it was useful. Don't hesitate to comment if you find any ways to go faster on certain levels. I'm still trying to optimize it myself, so yeah, don't hesitate to do that. And thanks for following this tutorial.